Well, hello everybody. I'm not sure why, but I wanted to do a project on this. This is gonna be like my first major Let's Play by myself. It's gonna be fun to try to do solo commentary on this for the entire game, but I don't know. I've noticed that there's not a lot of people who've gone through Evil Within. A lot of the really big YouTubers, obviously, like Mark and Pewdie and all those guys have done it, but I don't know. I don't feel like this game gets enough credit, or at least not the credit it deserves. So, I'm going to try to be skillful and knowledgeable about the game and talk about it a little bit. I'm going to have a version of this on my channel without commentary, in case you guys want to just watch the game being played. Especially since I'm also going to be getting all of the collectibles and things. So all the map pieces, all the documents, everything that's required for completion at least. It's also nice if you don't want to hear me yapping over the cutscenes, because I'm going to be doing that. But you have subtitles, so you can read it if you really are that concerned. I'm also going to throw up a spoiler warning already in the first episode, because I'm probably going to unintentionally spoil bits of this game before we actually get to them. So I'm just going to say that now. If you would like a non-spoiler thing, again, I'm going to be putting up a version of this without my commentary on the channel at the same time as this is going up. Just so that you guys can still watch the game being played if you don't want me to spoil things.
Junior Detective Kidman. Any thoughts?
Nothing yet.
Also, I am playing this on the PlayStation 4, so if there are some laggy bits or some strange things, it's because of that, because it's still not exactly the best optimized game in the world. At least you can turn off the letterboxing, but that's about it. But it's still a little janky sometimes. So I will try to, I'll do what I can to avoid that, but there's not much I can do to fix it.
Connolly, contact dispatch and let them know what's happening. Joseph, Kidman, you're with me. We're gonna have a look around.
Right.
So in case you missed it, because I don't like to shut up, we're going to the asylum to find the police officers that went here, because there is an emergency call and they need help doing a thing. And that's pretty much it so far. A little, background just about the game in general. Shit, I should have looked up his name before we started. This was made by the director of, Resident Evil 4, and the creative mind behind most of the Resident Evils that were good, at least. Well, no, I shouldn't say that we're good. I do enjoy most of the Resident Evil games. 5 is probably the main series at least. 5 is probably my least favorite, but it doesn't mean it's bad. You're gonna see a lot throughout this game is very reminiscent of Resident Evil 4, which some people gave this game some shit for, which I don't really understand. I mean, doesn't everyone universally love Resident Evil 4? Isn't that kind of the point? I don't know. I think that, again, I'm gonna say I think this was...
Did you hear something?
This game doesn't get enough credit for being what it is, which is basically Resident Evil 4.5
Someone alive in here.
with spooky ghost things happening.
Are you injured? What happened here?
Can't be real. Impossible. Ruvik is...
I've got him. The security cameras might tell us something.
Something that that people also kind of are iffy about this game is the plot. which is a little hard for some people to understand, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was a little odd, but it makes sense, sort of. I don't know. I can't really argue that. Also, this is kind of odd because this is apparently a live feed, but he's watching like a playback of it. I don't know. It's strange. Also, we just got stabbed in the eye. You all know how much I love that. If you've watched the Resident Evil 7 demo playthrough that I did link. It's funny, the first time that we ever saw like the gameplay of this game at an E3, it was this bit in the beginning here. And this entire first chapter is pretty much nothing like the rest of the game. It's very it's kind of a bad representation. It makes it look more like Outlast. Actually, I'm not did this come out before Outlast or after? I'm not sure. I also like Outlast, but that's probably not a thing I'd play through because I'm not very good at it. But yeah, it's very this entire first part of Evil Within is very reminiscent of Outlast. Again, not a bad thing, but it's definitely not representative of the rest of the game. Every single chapter after this is very Resident Evil 4-esque. As you can see, we've made our daring escape. Yes, I know how to sneak. I'm currently doing it. Ordinary keys. I'm probably not going to pause for the item descriptions very often. If you would like to read everything that gets picked up, you can pause. Hello, sir. I like that the little icon pops up. It's very old school survival horror where it actually is like, this item is now completely worthless and you just throw it away forever. If you couldn't tell, I'm kind of a fan of the older style of survival horror. I know, shocking, right? Something I kind of wish you could do is avoid this trap. I kind of wish you could, like, crouch down and grab that rope like you can all the other ones. But this is the only trap that is completely unavoidable because cutscene running cinematic sequence. It's gotta be exciting. He's put us in the meat grinder. It's a good thing that there's an obvious door. Oh. There's not an obvious door. I guess I have to go down the trap door chute in the meat grinder. That doesn't really make sense that it's there, but whatever, I'll take it. It's a good action movie escape route. So, Sebastian has currently contracted all of the diseases in the world because of that huge open cut in his leg and just wading through the blood. So he's just dead already. Game over. It's done. There's no way he survives that. I'm pretty sure that there's nothing back there, but if there is, then... oh well. I missed it. Oh, and now we're wading through all the sewer water. This is even better. I'm sure my leg isn't 100% infected by now. Actually, for taking a chainsaw to the leg, he's actually walking not that bad. He's going at a fairly quick speed.
Where's the exit?
And here is your first note collectible thing. Again, I'm going to be getting every single note and every single map piece and all the other collectible things, which I can explain later, but you get the idea. Can't go in there yet, because you can't break the lock. You don't have a gun. You need guns to break locks. I would karaoke Snake Eater here, but you guys do not want to hear me sing. It's not going to be a pleasant experience. So I'm just going to explain the joke in great detail and hopefully get a laugh out of someone. And as for the second note, which is the only other collectible in this chapter, is right here. Again, I'm just going to scroll through this quick. If you guys would like to read it, then you can. Pause the video. It is an option for you. Something interesting that you normally wouldn't even notice unless you're already looking for it is you actually do leave a blood trail behind you as you limp. And I don't think it actually affects the ability for the Chainsaw Man to follow you, but it's cool that they bothered to put that in there. Yeah, this is why I compared it to Outlast a couple minutes ago, because of this exact thing. Or Alien Isolation, whatever. Or any other game that involves doing this same thing. There's several. I think Outlast is the most prominent, though. He gets all grumpy because he can't find us. He doesn't think to look in the one thing in the room. So now begins the super sneaking section of this level, where we learn about this game's very odd perception of line of sight. It takes a lot of getting used to for some of these characters. Actually, no. The line of sight, you'll see that probably better in one of the later chapters. And by that I mean chapter 2, but you know what I mean. The stealth in this is a little finicky sometimes. Also, this takes a little bit. Yeah, see? You can see it right now. I'm leaving like a little blood trail right there. But I don't think that he can actually see it. I think it's just a visual thing for us to look interesting. So I am going to chuck this bottle over here, and hopefully he will follow that. And hopefully Sebastian will hurry his ass up and get over here. I'm not even gonna throw it. I'm just gonna get under here and hide for a little bit. Actually, he seems to be hanging out around that area for quite a while, so... Go over there, please. That'll work. I don't even think I'm gonna need this other bottle. He doesn't actually, as far as I know, he doesn't actually come in this room unless he's seen you and chases you down. You should be clear as soon as you make it there without being seen. I think the game assumes that you're going to get spotted at some point. So, I don't need this anymore. So we'll get rid of that. And now we get this cool sequence of running away from the guy again. I don't know why the elevator opened, but I'm thankful that it did. And then that it immediately closed behind me. Because if it didn't, I'd be super dead. I don't know how you got blood in your mouth. You got cut in the leg, but whatever. Don't smoke, Sebastian. It's bad for you.
Find myself within darkness twisting me around. There is nothing I can do. And this world doesn't spin. It just turns itself around and around. The night chokes tight in the noose.
And now that the elevator ride is over and that sequence has concluded, our leg is completely fine, and will be completely fine for the rest of the game. Also earthquakes, for reasons. I don't think the city looked like this when we went inside. Also, it's daytime now. Like, really bright daytime.
Detective! Get in, get in!
Sebastian doesn't need doors, he goes through the window. Also, Ruvik does a cool thing.
Hey, where's Joseph? Man, I'm sorry, but you never came out. I'd waited, but...
No, I appreciate that you didn't wait. If you would have waited any longer, you literally would have just fell into the hole that is the city.
Settle down, Leslie.
Shit! There's no going back.
I don't know how else the city can possibly attack us, but I'm sure it'll find a way. Yeah, that's a way, I guess.
Shit.
Just move everything slightly to the left. Hey, I think I can see my house from up here. At least what's left of it.
Damn it. Are we cut off from everyone?
Everyone must be dead.
I don't think there was anyone even in this city to begin with. I mean, did you see the first cutscene? There was nobody walking around.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
We will be once we're far away.
Fine.
A little further and we'll be fine.
Ruvik, you are not a welcome passenger in this ambulance.
Fine. 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 Fine.
Fall! Fall!
Actually, it's summer right now, Leslie, but you're close. Zombie drivers are not usually very good drivers. As you can clearly see right here. And with that, we've gotten through probably the slowest paced chapter in the game, actually. Well, no, maybe there's another one later on, but anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this first part of Evil Within. Again, I'm going to be doing every single collectible, 100%, showing off everything I can, and I will see you in the next chapter.